All right. The story I'm going to tell you is about I graduated from college twice. I drink wine, I listen to NPR, and I play in a metal band called Brass Knuckle Intercourse from Utica, New York. What's wrong with me? Oh, lucky for you guys. I like to do things no one else does. So, I have a story about a guitar pick, and I use small guitar picks because I've been doing it for years. My first gig I ever played was at Virgo Bat and Leo Frog probably 10 years ago. I always use these little red guitar picks because I like the little hard things. Don't take that any other way other than a guitar pick. And it allows you to play fast. I've slowed down in my old age. I'm down to like 6,000 notes per second right now. But I think I want to tell this story about when we played Sodus, New York, May 7th, 2011, before the world ended. So we have Anj is our singer in our band, and basically everybody in the band is Italian except me. So I'm kind of awkward in this band, but Anj likes to take a long time to get ready. You know, he takes about 3-4 hours, and when he finally gets ready, he gets down and he drives us all in the van. So we go to pick up Lenny, the drummer. He loads all his stuff in the car, and the problem is that Lenny and Anj have the same brain. They forget things, and if you tell them that they forgot something, they'll get madder at you than you are at them. So we're on our way out to Sodus, and Anj realizes he forgot his microphone. And so I'm like, well, there's a microphone at the gig, you know, the sound guys provide that. And he's like, no, I gotta go get my mic. And so I'm like, all right. So we turn around on the thruway, pull a Yui, and we lie to the guy at the toll booth, and Lenny remembers, he's like, oh, I forgot my rug. So we had to go get his rug, and I'm like, wow, these guys, I can't believe this stuff. I can't believe how much smarter I am than these guys. I never forget anything. So we get to the gig. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Sodus, New York, or anybody's ever heard of it, but I've been there, and I still don't know where it is. We show up to this festival that's supposed to be 3,000 people, and we look at the GPS, and it's like, you're there. And so we're looking around, we're on this road, there's nothing except there's this road going up a hill, like this dirt road. And so we're like, I guess that's it. So we go up the road, and we get to this house, and there's a guy there. I just trimmed 3 inches off this beard last night, but this guy had a bigger beard than me, and he comes walking right up to the van, and he's staring right at us. And I'm just like, where do we load in? And he's like, you guys a band? And we're like, yeah. Go on down there to the left. So we go on down there to the left, and we see that there's a Ramones tribute band playing with a female singer, and there's 3 people standing in front of a little circus tent watching them. And I was like, well, where are we? And so they're like, well, hurry up and get your stuff out of the van because you're next. So we pull our stuff out of the van, and we set up, and it's on a stage made of OSB board, and the PA system is pretty much like what that snake is over there. And we play, and we're setting up, and we're about to sound check. They're like, we can't mic your amp. And I'm like, well, that's good because I have a 12-inch speaker, 1-speaker amp that's set up for PA systems, and you don't have one. So I come there, and I'm looking at my pockets, and I don't have a guitar pick on me, and I never forget anything. And I'm like, okay, so I'm looking around, and jeans have this special little pocket hidden right here, like above the pocket, and I pull out a guitar pick that's bigger, and it's got a picture of Ryan Miller on it, and it says, happy 30th birthday. And I'm like, I can't play with this thing because it's too big, it's like nails on a chalkboard, but I'm like, all right, screw it, I'll just do it. So we start playing the show, and by the time we get to our last song, Come On Mother Effer, that's the song where I lose it, and I just start going ape shit, you know, and just like playing, and I'm jamming, I'm rocking out, you know, I'm thinking about killing dogs, and I got, you know, Ryan's face is getting annihilated. It's like, so we get done, you know, and I always wear a hat when I play because I'm scared to look at people that like our kind of music, so I always have my head down. So we get done, and you know, all 7 people and the 2 midgets came up to us afterwards, and they were like, you know, when we were playing Come On Mother Effer, there was this one midget. Every time I looked up, I got kind of freaked out because he's just sitting there like this. Yeah, brother. Yeah. That's it. Fucking A. So we're like, so we get done, and he comes up to us afterwards, and he's like, that was the best thing I ever saw. I love you guys. Do you guys have like a CD? Do you have a sticker? Well, our CD isn't done yet. It should be done in a couple months, and we don't have any stickers because I gave away all the stickers the week before in Auburn, even though I'm completely antisocial, but I gave it to everybody. And so all I had was a guitar pick, so I gave it to him. And he was just like, sweet, and he like walked away. And so I was like, all right, well, let's pack our stuff up. Don't eat anything because everybody around here looks like they've been tripping on acid for the past 24 hours. So let's just go. So we get in the van. We didn't get paid anything. You know, we made friends with a guy, and we decided we're leaving. So we're leaving. It's pitch black, and we're driving, and we don't know where we're going. And we drove up a pretty steep hill to get there, and we don't know if we're going to be driving off a cliff at any point. So we decide. Matt, get out of the car. So I'm like, okay, so I get out of the truck. Once I step out of the truck to help turn the van around to find the road, the guy that was at the house, the honky, he comes up to me and he's just like, y'all trying to leave? And I'm like, yeah, how did we go? And he's like, just follow the little guy. And I'm like, okay. And so I get back in the van, all of a sudden this little pygmy on a mini bike pops up with like a Carhartt, brown Carhartt with the hood over his head. He looks like an Ewok or something. And he's like, right this way. And we get in the van and we get out of there, and that's it.
That was great. Matt Ossowski.